Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to The Darkest Dungeon. I haven't recorded anything in like a week and a half, and I feel a little stir-crazy, and I wanted to play something new that I was playing at the moment, and I didn't want to like force myself into a series that I've been playing already. And Granny and I's schedule hasn't matched at all, so we haven't really been able to have a chance to record anything together. But I've been playing this Darkest Dungeon game for... I think I have like 20-something hours recorded on Steam already. And it's just like super addicting, and I need to play it for you guys. And it's relatively new. I think it just released from early access. Like it's in full release now on PS4 also, but I'm playing this on the computer. Anyways, I'm going to start a new game, even though I have my McGoober estate over here. That's in week 48, which will make more sense when I start playing the game. But it's basically a dungeon crawling game where, with turn-based combat, that you have like a certain set of warriors or healers, whatever. They all have different traits and fighting styles and stuff. You take 4 of these people into there's I think 5 kinds of dungeons, and you complete objectives and then you return back. But the catch here is that each hero has their stress. They all have a stress meter, and things in the dungeon, lack of food or enemy attacks, can stress them out. And when they get too stressed out, they start developing negative traits about themselves. And it's just an interesting like little quirk about I don't know, just it's a little twist on, I don't know what I'm gonna call this. I don't know. I'm a fan of McGoober. I like Mick. Let's do Mick something. Mick McRicktwist. I like it. McRicktwist estate. Anyways, campaign, and then we just wait. Wait, what was it? McRicktwist? It sounds catchy. How do I just start it? Oh, I just hit enter, I think. Yeah, there we go. So it's gonna, I think, do a little initial cutscene. I don't remember. Yes.
You will arrive along the old road.
And the narration is like awesome.
With a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside. Leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road. And on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors.
Ghosties!
So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Some of them will. Okay, so here we are with... Okay, this is... To move... I know how to work the game. Anyways, this is the map. You start off in like sort of a room, and then you click to what room you want to move to next, and then you move along this smaller path, and things can happen in that path, such as looting items or battles or secret doors or whatever. So we have our 2 warriors here, Dismas, the highwayman, and Reynald, the crusader. So he's more of like a holy warrior, and this guy's more like a thief or a robber.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
Yes, I know how to move, because I have played the game quite some bit.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Okay, yeah, so basically the combat is turn-based. These are my moves here. Depending on what position your warrior is in, he can only do certain moves. So, like down here, these little yellow dots indicate in what position I can do that move. So right now I can only do this one, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Die! Oh, he dodged it. Oh, snap. Oh, we both dodged. Sweet. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go with Smite. And smack this dude into the ground. Ah, he's missing everything. Don't dodge me again. Yeah!
Give them no quarter.
Yeah, this is down here is our inventory. I don't know why my mouse is being so weird. You have a certain amount of food and also torches, which we'll get into later. Which, if you're fighting in the dark, it's more troublesome for the heroes. And down here, right below their... I don't know if you can really see it. Okay, yeah, I know how. This is their stress meter. Like, down below, it'll turn white as their stress fills up. And then once it gets all the way to the top here, they'll have some sort of a breakdown. And they will develop a negative trait. So clearly, we're the ambushers camp. So let's go ahead and loot that.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Well, thank you.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Oh, this guy's got a gun.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
This guy's got a lot of health. I can't stand my ground. Okay, we are gonna try... Let's just do Smite. I'm by no means an expert at this game, even though I have played it quite a bit. So, I'm not... There's... God, there's got to be at least like 20 or so different warriors that you can choose from that have different moves and they interact differently with each other. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Dismas is bleeding. Let's do Smite again on him. Try and get this big guy out of the way. He's kind of blocking the little guy. Okay, let's see if I can get some Grape Shot Blast. Oh, he dodged it. He would dodge it. But yeah, this is a game that I was just playing like, oh, he got a critical on me.
Body and brain.
My poor guy's not gonna make it.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
He's already at death's door. Oh, he would dodge it. No, don't kill him. This is a horrible start. Okay, I gotta get this corpse out of the way. No, don't kill him! Death blow! Oh god.
Or the foolhardy.
I didn't really have a chance there, so... If I could just get this corpse out of the way. Ugh, he's dodging everything. Yes, thank you.
Destroy them.
Alright, this... Completing quest, after you completed requirements of a quest, you have the option to return to town anytime. Click the crest. If you don't, need to return to the starting room of the egg... Whatever. Let's go ahead and continue adventuring, because we want to open this up. Oh, it's trapped. Wonderful. And my guy got sick. Wonderful. Well, we're going to go ahead and return to town, then. We got 5,000 gold for completing our quest down the old road. Dismas, unfortunately, didn't make it. Which I think I actually, in my own game...
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
On any screen in the game, press and hold H to seek contextual help for controls in that mode. While in town, exploring, fighting, camping, and more. Choose me for the next expedition. Well, thanks, Reynold. You're so excited to get going. So this is the graveyard. Every character is permadeath.
The poisoned earth,
and
awaiting merciful oblivion.
If you don't know what permadeath is, it's like when the character dies, there's no coming back. But see, Dismas is just one highwayman. You can recruit other highwaymen.
Women and men
At this place called the Stagecoach.
Fools and corpses.
These are all the different
All
kinds
will
of...
find their way to us now that the road is clear.
I think there's actually more than that, but not too much more than that. So, see, we can get a plague doctor who's more of like a healer.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
A Vestal I would consider a healer as well, and then we can get Morphew, man-at-arms. And then each of these... Oh man, it's very in-depth. Each of these places, the Stagecoach, the Tavern, the Blacksmith, all these things can be upgraded, and each character has their weapons, skill set, and all that can be upgraded as well. And then they have their preferred position. This guy likes to be up in the front, whether she likes to hang back a little bit more. And these over here are what they call quirks. Some of them, like, not allowed to gamble in town because she's a known cheat. In town, will only meditate for stress relief. But they also can develop good habits, I guess you could call it. Bloodthirsty, fascinated with injury, wounds, and torture. Well, that's fitting for the Plague Doctor, I guess. Compulsive, suffers intense need to do specific actions, and obsessed with the acquisition of knowledge. So you'll find certain things in the dungeons, books, and whatnot that he might be forced to open just because he's so curious about the knowledge. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. There's not really much we can do in town.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
As we complete quests, being in town will be more useful.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
But
Your work begins.
These are the different places we can go. I always started out in the ruins, and I've kind of worked my way into the Warrens and Cove. I haven't been able to get to the darkest dungeon though, because it's like the hardest, and you have to level up your warriors enough, and keep them alive enough, and keep them de-stressed enough to even get that far. So we're just gonna start with this simple explore 90% of the rooms quest. So let's go ahead and select our people, and this is also where they'll be positioned in the battle. So you want to make sure everybody's in the correct position. You want your offensive people in front, your defensive people in the back. Now, let me see if the doctor prefers third or fourth, and if she prefers third. Oh, she prefers it about the same, so it doesn't really matter where they go. So now we're going to go into the provision screen.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Yada, yada, yada. This is what we have. Reynold, our holy warrior, automatically brings holy water with him, which can boost resistances and be applied to anybody. Our plague doctor here, I forget his name, Ponchardone. you can rename those people, but I find it too lazy. I'm too lazy to do it because they probably will end up dead anyway. Food is probably one of the most important things to have, because when they lose a lot of health, it's good to have food, and torches are always essentials. I sometimes buy a key just in case there's a treasure chest or something that I could unlock. Bandages, not so important right now. It's probably going to be an easy enough quest to where we're not going to need too much. I probably already overbought a bunch of things. Alright, let's... Yada, yada, yada. We know all that. So now we have a full party, and this is our full map down here that we need to explore 90% of in order to complete the quest. Now, as we explore, I can kind of zoom in a little bit here. There's different icons here. Now, this teal one up ahead means that we can grab an item. But see, this is one of his traits where he automatically goes and grabs that, even if it could possibly be a trap.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Every door you go inside... Okay, here we go. Here's a little battle. Shouldn't be too bad, though. Disorienting blast. We can go ahead and stun this fella. Let's go ahead and use this. Oh, that's done him, too. Sweet. They're not going to be able to do much, then. Let's go ahead and crush these fools. Zealous accusation.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I'm just gonna stun him again. Oh, I missed. Uh-oh.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only...
Okay, well that was relatively simple. It gets a little more dicey later on in the game. Now see, here, optional. Drag an item here to use it on this object. Now, I could just open this chest willy-nilly with whatever, and I might get something out of it, but now that I have this skeleton key, it might unlock a hidden component to the chest. Oh, the item had no effect. Well, whatever. We're just going to open it. And we get a shovel and some gold. Oh, it's scouting, so this is... Okay, sweet. This blue... Okay, let me tell you what these icons mean. This blue one up ahead means that there's an obstacle, which means I can't get through here without a shovel. If I do...
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
If I do try to get through here without a shovel, it'll stress out my warriors and hurt them all a little bit. So you want to always...
Without tools of iron, you must
Did I just... Oh, I didn't use my shovel. Why didn't I use my shovel?
Purpose.
Whoops. But anyways, that's an example. And see how their stress is going up just a little bit. You basically want to keep them under here because you can de-stress them when you go back to town. But when you're not in town, you there's not really much you can do. Uh-oh, see, stressful incantation. He dodged it, but that would definitely not be good for him. Let's go ahead and stun this guy. Blinding gas, I got a plague grenade. I'll throw a grenade at her. Get her sick. Boom, crushed him.
Give them no quarter.
Dodge, yes. Oh, I hate when they do stuff like that. Especially since Reynold can't do anything in position number 3. Let's try and stun this guy. Oh, it missed. It would miss.
Be gone.
Boom. Dang, and they're all gone.
Faint hope blossoms.
I take that back. You can recover small bits of... you can de-stress yourself a little bit while you're in the dungeon. But most of the time, if you do like a good move, if you destroy a lot of enemies at once, then your character will be a little more bold and confident. But normally, you want to avoid stress at all costs. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to make this video just a little bit longer just because it's the first one and I want to get through at least the first quest. Let's go ahead. Uh-oh. His negative trait. Nothing must be left unopened. But luckily, there was no trap or anything in there.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Alright, another battle. Which so far we haven't done too bad, so let's go ahead and stun one of these guys.
Another one.
Oh, yes. Perfectly executed, so he recovered a little bit of stress there. Stunned him as well. Nope, he resisted it. Miss and dodge. Wow. That's unlucky. Let's go ahead and try and stun this guy again. Oh, he resisted.
Precision and power.
Oh, hey, they all recovered a little bit of stress there.
Their formation
Yes.
is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And none of my guys really need healing, so she's not too useful right now. Let's hope I can kill this guy.
Continually
Sweet.
onslaught. Destroy them all.
So yeah, after each battle you pick up more items, and then you need to bring those back to town in order to take them. Like, in order to actually get them, you need to take them, make sure you survive and get back to town. Which theoretically you want to do when you complete a quest, but sometimes you have to flee when your warriors are in danger. See, there's a trap up ahead, so I usually look at who has the most stress. And because disarming traps, well, he wasn't able to disarm it,
Ancient traps lie in wait.
so he gets a little more stressed out for that.
Strong and thirsting for blood.
The torch. The light is fading. The current torch level greatly affects many mechanics in the game. The darker it gets, the harder things get, but the better the rewards. So really, if you want to fight in the dark, it's very risky. But I find it more beneficial to just not do that. At least that's just me. Let me feed some of my guys, so they don't get stressed that they're hurt. We're gonna go ahead and go this way and try to avoid the battles. Oh man, this guy just wants to open everything. Well, okay, the pack contains loot this time.
Staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Yes, see, hunger. The exertions of adventuring have produced a growing hunger amongst the party. Now see, if you're stuck without food in this situation, you will eat nothing and take 20% damage plus stress damage, which is horrible. I mean, eating 4 food, you only regain 5% of health, but it sure as heck beats being super stressed out. Let me go ahead and light a couple more torches before we walk in here.
May we find victory.
We should be able to just explore this last room down here. And it looks like we're going to have one battle when we get there. I can actually get through this obstacle with using a shovel, because I accidentally didn't do it before. Oh, they got surprised, so that means all my men and or women can move first. Let's go ahead and get these guys sick back here. Oh, he resisted it. Maybe I can stun. I want to stun the big guy. Oh, he resisted it. Wonderful. Yes. Uh-oh, tempting goblet. That's a stressful attack. Yes, he dodged. Thank you. It looks like he's gonna drop from getting sick. Let's go ahead and try and stun this guy. Oh, well, I'll try this guy. Yes, he's got stunned. All right. I don't know what this does. 10% or 10 accuracy plus 1% critical chance, plus 5 and dodge speed. Why not? I can't attack the guy from here anyway. Might as well stun him if I can. Sweet, and that got rid of all the corpses as well. Let's crush him. Hopefully we can get him before he even has a chance. Oh, and he's sick too, sweet. Yeah! Alright, let's go ahead and grab our loot. And our quest is complete, so we can return to Hamlet if we want, but we're gonna go ahead and open this chest first, because we'll probably find something, or not. But he resisted his bleed, so we're gonna go ahead and go back to town. Quest rewards, 3,000. Crests are basically, there's different heirlooms that you use in order to upgrade the buildings in town, and that's what those are for. This is their Resolve XP. You want to level them up. I think maybe 6 might be the maximum level. I've only gotten characters up to 5 before I always end up killing them. Winded, -1 speed if HP is below 50%. Plus 15% stun resist. See, they develop these little things over time.
I see something long absent in the
severe negative quirks. Yeah. So okay, so we successfully completed our first foray into the ruins, and we can go to the stagecoach. We can get 9 people in our party and switch between them, because if you are de-stressing people in town, they're not able to go on a quest, obviously. So you want to cycle through your people and have teams, I guess you could say, people who work together the best, and which I have a lot of trouble doing, but. Anyways, that's all the time I got for this one, you guys. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you liked it. It's kind of a hard game to. It's a lot of explaining, but it's really fun. And if you're a fan of like silly kind of dark rogue stuff, then it's a good game to play. Anyways, I'll probably play some more. I don't know if I'm going to play right now, but we will level up McRicktwist Town, the estate, and maybe relieve some stress on these guys and recruit some new ones. Thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you guys next time in Darkest Dungeon. French phrases.
Behold.
What's a French exclamation?
Right?
Like...
Voila! I'm already lost again. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Prep. Well, what? You just said it. You need to prep and you need to drop into the fryers.
Why am I on top of this? I can't